Today, I have a story for you, a story that I wrote just for you, and it's called The Flying Chocolate Chip Cookies. It's a true story of when I was a little girl. Yes, Tellda is going to tell on herself. So I'd like to share it with you. You know, I had the blues because I had to choose. I knew what I wanted to do, but was that the golden rule? Well, let's talk about it. Well, when I was a little girl and my little sister was a little girl, and we were both in grade school, sometimes we would have fun projects to do for school. Well, this particular time, my sister's teacher had asked her to bring 100 cookies, chocolate chip cookies, to school. Well, I watched as my mother and my sister baked those delicious cookies. Oh, they smelled so good. Now, my mother, she would bake with me too, but today was my sister's baking day. So they baked and I waited and they cooled off a little bit. And I asked my sister, I said, may I have just one chocolate chip cookie? And she said very rudely and in a loud voice, no. Well, I waited a second or two and I asked her again, sweetly and nicely. And she said even louder, no. Well, what I should have done, the golden rule tool that I should have used was patience, but I didn't. I reached over and I grabbed myself a chocolate chip cookie right off the top and I bit into it. It was gooey, it was yummy, and it was delicious inside my tummy. Well, the next thing I knew, all of a sudden, my sister came charging toward me and she reached back and she whacked me. She whacked me right in my mouth. I couldn't believe it. Oh, my lips even began to swell. Oh boy, that made me mad. And again, I had to choose a golden rule tool. I could have been kind to her. I could have just walked away, but I didn't. What I did instead is I turned around to that nice pyramid of cookies that she had stacked and I smashed the 99 cookies that were left to smithereens. They flew everywhere. There was even a cookie in the ceiling light. Oh my goodness. Oh, so anyway, oh, I kind of tried to catch my breath. But the next thing I heard was her screaming for my parents. She was running after them, and she said, I'm telling on you, Tellda. Oh no. Time stood still. There was no time. There was no time for me to tackle her. There was no time for me to hide the evidence. There was no time for me to hide. Well, I wish I'd used my golden tool rule. Well, anyway, I saw my parents and they looked very upset. They knew I was old enough and that I knew better. But so I looked up and gave them some pleading, pitiful eyes, which didn't work. They said, you're grounded. Grounded? It was just a few days before summer vacation. All I could think about was all the fun I was going to miss with my friends. Grounded? And then to make matters worse, I looked over and my little sister was laughing her behind off. That made me mad until I heard my parents say, you're grounded too. You shouldn't have hit your little sister, your big sister. Neither one of you should have been hitting each other. So we were both grounded. And we were going to both miss out on our friends. Well, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that was a true story. And when I was little, I messed up. I made mistakes. But I'm here to tell you, when you mess up, get up and try it again. Okay? It's all right. That's how we learn. Well, anyway, oh, you know what? And I bet you that your grown-ups have stories that they can share with you about when they were growing up and learning to use the golden rule tools. Why don't you ask them about it? Well, in the meantime, I want to tell you, I always love it better when we work it out together. When we learn the golden rule tools together and we use them, of course, we are golden rule cool. Okay? Now you remember, like I always say, when you have something on your mind, well, don't keep it to yourself. You share it with the grown-ups who care about you, and we're going to work it out together. All righty? Well, I can't wait to be with you, spend a little time and share, and hopefully you will make better choices because you're going to take the time to choose what's right. Okay? I'll see you next time.